This is Ndtv, and you're watching Classics.
The Jain temples at Ranakpur dedicated to Adinath are among the most famous of the Jain pilgrimage sites. It's believed that Dharnasa, a Jain businessman, asked Rana Kumbha for land to build a temple that he had seen in his dream. And Ranakpur is named after Rana Kumbha, who allowed this temple to be built under his patronage in the 15th century.
It's really beautiful. So yes, we've been to lots of different temples, but nothing as intricate.
I think it's an amazing place. The carvings are fantastic. Very difficult to take photographs of, though, because it's too much of it, too much to photograph, but it's just a really peaceful, beautiful temple.
The temples are famous for their carvings, and what's astounding is the number of pillars in the temple. More than 1,444. All the pillars are differently carved and no two are the same. The domes are also intricately decorated, and what's especially interesting is the figures of nymphs, who can be found playing the flute in various dance postures. Our search for the 7 wonders of Rajasthan will now take us to the deserts of Jaisalmer and Jodhpur. As arid and harsh as the landscape is here, the people in contrast are as colourful. And we are going to go on a unique train, the Palace on Wheels and the Maharaja Saloons, which will take us to our first destination, Jaisalmer.
Welcome to the Palace on Wheels, madam.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. This is a traditional welcome.
Yes.
Oh. Now I really feel like a Maharaja. Jaisalmer, the golden fort made of yellow sandstone. This magnificent fort in the middle of the Thar desert glows a honey gold color with the first rays of the sun. The Jaisalmer fort is also famous because it is the only living fort in Rajasthan.
ये ₹1 है, देखिएगा डबल नहीं है, सिंगल है, देखिएगा 1 2 3 और राइट 2 बन गया.
About a quarter of the city's population still lives inside the walls of the fort. At one time, the entire population of Jaisalmer lived here. But over the years, people have moved out into the city outside.
It's a living fort. All the forts of Rajasthan which you visit, either the museums as well as the ruins, But this fort has life. Nearly about 4,000 people are living.
The Jaisalmer fort was made without using water. Stones have been placed in such a way that they remain interlocked. A marvel of architecture in the desert where water was always scarce. The Jaisalmer fort is a strong contender for our 7 wonders. But sadly, it's also one of the 100 sites in the world identified for urgent conservation because excess use of water by the residents of the fort has weakened its foundations. And now it's slowly sinking. Not only is the Jaisalmer fort a huge tourist attraction, it's also inspired the legendary filmmaker Satyajit Ray. Ray immortalized the fort in a film called Sonar Killa, based on his own detective novel of the same name, where a boy dreams of a golden fort and finds it in the middle of this desert.